It's June 6th, 2026. 82 years since Operation Overlord. That was the operational name for what we commonly know today as D-Day. And all that D stands for is the day the operation started. So Operation Overlord D-Day started on June 6, 1944, 82 years ago today. And in a beachfront going from on the east coast of the United States, from Miami Beach, going north through Fort Lauderdale, through Boca Raton, through Boynton Beach, almost up to where Donald Trump lives in Palm Beach County. Over 50 miles of coastline in the area known as Normandy, France. 5 beaches: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword. 5 different attacks on one day, 11,000 airplanes, 5,000 ships, 156,000 men disembarking, running into the gunfire. Go watch today or tomorrow, The Longest Day, 1962, classic 3-hour black and white movie about today. Or 1998, Tom Hanks' Saving Private Ryan. Private Ryan lost 4 brothers on that day, and it's the story of saving the 5th member of that family. Amazing what took place. The average age was 22 years old, and it was horrific. At least 4,000 deaths in that one short period, about 10,000 injuries and people lost and still never found to this day. But it was an epochal day in the history of the world, a changing point, good against evil. President Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR, he understood the stakes. His general, Dwight D. Eisenhower, understood evil versus good. Hitler was evil. Hitler had an apocalyptic worldview. His desire was a 1,000-year Reich. He had a messianic view of himself, bringing in the Supraman, the super race of Aryan Germans. And who got in their way historically? What led up to this world war? The Jews. Hitler blamed the Jews. They're so poor that they suck up all the resources of Germany. And then out of the other side of his mouth, they're so rich that they're ruining our whole economic system. He hated the Jews, and he delegitimized them as a starting point to eliminate them, which ultimately led to his other adventures and the sad and horrific moment of 6 million Jews and others being killed, sacrificed on the altar of Hitler. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot miss the specific analogy that exists today. Today we have an evil empire, a messianic, an apocalyptic Shia Ayatollah system in Iran and other countries, primarily in Iran, that has done exactly what Hitler did: delegitimize the Jews, make them the font of all that's evil in the world, turn local opinion and global opinion then justify their destruction in the sense of saving the world. This is the mindset of the Ayatollahs. There's thousands of Ayatollahs in Iran. There's one supreme Ayatollah that's elected whenever the supreme Ayatollah dies. But they are awaiting their 12th Imam, who lives today. He was born 1,300 years ago. He lives in a cave in Iran. He only will come out when there is chaos in the world, and their whole nuclear and ballistic missile Iran production and system is designed to create world chaos so that the 12th Imam returns, takes Jesus with him, and defeats the Jews and the West, and brings in a period of the Imamate, the Shia Islam in control of the world. Sounds like crazy B-movie stuff out of Hollywood, but this is the belief system of Iran's leading folks today, folks leading Iran. Thank God, on a sufficient level, President Trump understands this, and certainly Pete Hegseth, his Secretary of War understand this. And they recognize the need to do something about it. They see the Hitlerian elements in Iran that existed 82 years ago today. They see the necessity to stop this evil. Sure, we're trying to do it through conversation, but Hitler only understood brute force. The imams and the Ayatollahs and the IRGC only understand brute force. Back then, it took 156,000 within 2 weeks. 356,000 soldiers had gone into France. In 2 months, they liberated Paris. It was done. A historic, monumental military victory that changed the world. That's what we need right now. We need to destroy the operational and military capability of the imams, destroy their apocalyptic vision, destroy, at least set it back 50 years, destroy the IRGC's capability to make and launch missiles. Now's not the time to concede, other than if the speaking can lead to the terms we want, which it won't. They're playing games. We need to destroy the operational capability of Iran, just like happened initially 82 years ago today. And many of those soldiers who fought were conscripted. They were drafted in 82 years ago, but they still had an American fighting spirit. They understood the necessity of rising up at a particular moment to do good against evil. Conversely, today, we don't draft anybody into the military. Everybody that's in the United States military, any force, any division, is a volunteer. Do you understand that, you stupid politicians that go, oh, Trump's sending our poor boys and girls into hardship, into the line of fire? These are men and women that have chosen this profession because they believe in this thing called the American flag, and they want to defend it. They want to fly those jets into danger. They want to drop the bombs. They want to go on the ground if necessary. They want to do the intelligence, the undercover work, the administrative back-end work. They want to fight for this country, unleash that fighting power to stop evil like we did 82 years ago today. Please, if we return to the kinetic front in Iran, please, both sides of the aisle, support our men and women who want to fight. It's a good fight against evil, and let's win. It'll take 30 days if the United States gets behind our fighting force to stop Iran's evil march toward 6 million Jews, burning them. No, they want to kill every Jew in existence, all 15 million. If that could happen today, that's what we want to do. What country in their right mind wants to wipe out a whole civilization? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, June 6th, 2026. Let's understand the sacrifice made, and let's support the sacrifices to be made to win, in the name of God, the United States, and our strong men and women fighting every day. Thank you very much, Tom Trento.